The day you lose your attention on the goal, the mission, the vision, is the day that everything is gonna collapse.
What's the blueprint you want for your life? I gotta start in real estate with blueprints too.
A bigger prize is gonna involve a different game. And if you're gonna win, it's gotta be a hyper focus, bro.
5 + X = 8. You can figure that out because you know the end goal. 5 + X = T. That's what we're doing in life. Bro, I don't know what the end goal is. I don't know how to get there. Well, I don't know how to do this. That's what we're doing. We're trying to juggle 2, 3, 4, 5 unknowns, and it's impossible. So I want y'all to hear us for real. The only thing we need to figure out is X. That's what the focus looks like.
Sequential Success Podcast, baby.
Previously on the Secret to Success podcast.
Your focus decides your future.
When you get clear of your why, you know exactly what has to happen. Like,
I blew up when I stopped worrying about what people thought about my focus.
When did you do it, and what was the process of truly like not caring what people thought?
Well, first I had to realize that our focus is not my focus. I thought that we had to be in agreement about my focus.
Is that's just the pleaser thing?
No, it's not please. I want, and maybe it's please.
Is it affirmation?
I feel like you were a stakeholder in it, and you have the right to have some say in it because you're a stakeholder in it. Does that make sense? I'm not saying it's right.
I shared this at the meetup. Maul, the only time I really felt a crazy sense of anxiety was in the last few years when I kept saying we're gonna make E a billionaire.
Yeah.
And then I started looking at what we were doing, and I was like, oh, this ain't it. And you're lying.
Yeah.
And I just never wanted to feel that. And so now, again, our North Star as a company, we know household name is done. And you see, we got into real estate. I looked up the fields where you can become a billionaire. Real estate was on there.
Stocks.
We got another one we'll announce soon, but we own that.
Mm-hmm.
We got some tech stuff coming. We own that. Why? Because now, just notice what I said too. I didn't say we were billionaires yet, but I already feel better knowing that my actions align with the goal.
That's it.
I already feel that weight off my shoulders of, all right, I'm in alignment. And most people aren't in alignment. Oh man, I want to do better for my family. No, you don't. You want to run around and do stupid stuff. You want to be a slave to your feelings. You don't want to have hard conversations. So that's why I don't mind telling people no and having hard conversations. I got a North Star, bruh.
And we get somebody a 30-day task dog just to start it out because maybe it's hard for a person, you talking big boy talk. When you talking about billionaire and doing all of this, let's just do something. I just want
the water. Shout out to my Patreon fam. We get a gallon of water every day.
And that's what I was about to go on.
Yeah.
Right now, just your health-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Because what he's talking about, you can just break it down just in health right now.
Right.
Come on, because some of y'all actions ain't matching what you're saying that you want for your body. Some of you saying that you want to lose 30 pounds, but you're eating 30. You're eating 30 pounds.
Yeah.
So let's just,
absolutely.
speak that into it. And that's why I've always worked out every day, dog. Y'all been knowing me. I do this because I need that part. I need my body to represent what I'm saying. If that ain't representing then you definitely ain't about to go into the what you say, the fantasy world, like CJ was, and start creating, hey, I want to have $1 million in the bank. I want to have, because it's the same process.
Yeah.
It's the same exact process. And I think that's what helped me over the years. You was talking about, just with the several different businesses, I had to take care of this business first.
Yep.
In this business, getting up every day, working out, getting up, eating, getting up, saying that I want to look a certain kind of way.
Yeah, that's good.
That was the foundation of it for all the other businesses.
That's good.
Because how can you, if you can't have this in order?
Right.
Yep.
So that's how I was able. Once I was able to stay committed and dedicated, and honest to myself with my body, then now came the real estate. The way I go about rehabbing a building is the same way I go about rehabbing my body.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
It's
hold
the
on now.
same exact
Hold on
process.
now.
E.
That's good.
Think
Hold
about
on
it.
now.
What's the blueprint? What's the blueprint?
That's good.
What's the blueprint you want for your life? I got to start in real estate with blueprints too. I can't have my team start working on stuff without knowing what I want to build.
Can you walk us through don't lose your track, but walk us through the hyper-focus part too? Because you were hyper-focused on your body. You were hyper-focused on real estate. Then you got hyper-focused on the daycares and the security company, and you had your 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that's why, your brand 9 to 5 Millionaire is so helpful. But in a situation like that, somebody might look and go, well, Maul did all of these things, so I'm doing 8, 9
I didn't
things,
do them
but-
at the same.
Okay, that's what I'm asking you to say. That's what I'm asking. Break it down.
Okay, yeah. So I didn't do them at the same time. So a lot of y'all see me with the police, but yeah, and I did that. That was the first thing. Once I accomplished that, meaning I went through the academy. When I was in the academy, I wasn't renovating properties. I had to stay focused on getting out the academy so I can get this badge, this gun, and my check. So once I went through that process, it was like a 7-month process. Then it was like, okay, that's accomplished. It's on autopilot. And so some of y'all, I need y'all to remember this word autopilot. Everything that I do, I have to put my time and my energy and my focus into it until it's on autopilot, meaning I don't have to give it that care every day. Me and Camille like to say that every business we started, it starts off like a newborn baby. And you don't never leave your newborn baby with someone until your baby can talk and tell you what's going on. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Once your baby able to talk and tell you what's going on, then you can drop it off at daycare.
Yeah.
And then you can now put your focus to having another child. And so that's what we did. I've always just focused on each business until that business was able to sustain and run on its own and able to come back and tell me if something going wrong. And then I would go to the next business, from there. So my focus went into that business, up until it could run on its own.
They were all separate.
They were all separate, bro.
Okay.
If
All
you
right,
look
that's a real gem.
If you think about that,
Yeah.
I didn't start we were in real estate, probably at least I bought my first building in 2001. I started real estate in 2000, but I bought my first building in 2001. The daycare, we approaching our 20-year anniversary in 2026. So the daycare started in 2006.
5 years later.
I had 5 years of just nothing but real estate,
Focus.
managing that focus of real estate. Now, keep in mind, I was working as a police officer, but even with working as a police officer, I was working on midnights. I was doing real estate in the daytime.
Yep.
I was working midnights with the police department. So those were still two different things. It wasn't happening at the same time.
Wow.
And then once we got into the daycare centers in 2006, I didn't start flipping properties probably about like 2008 or 9 when the market crashed, really. And so I was able to go in on that portion where the daycare centers was running for probably about like 2-3 years already on its own.
Yeah.
So
But the one thing that he added that Maul, we've said it before, but even the way you went about the different businesses, they were still connected.
I
daycare
connected them.
Yeah,
Right. But I'm saying that speaks to the focus even more.
Yeah.
It's not just a business over here, a business over there. You scatter. No. I can make this and this actually fit together.
Yeah.
So
that's
all the things that you did, they're still hyper-focused. You see what I'm saying?
And it's a double focus now.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a double focus.
The police
Yeah.
fed the
Right. That's a
daycare.
double focus.
police fed the
Police fed the
daycare, real
security.
estate, if it's
You see what
security.
I'm saying? They're
Yeah.
all
And
still
the
focused.
reason, and again, hyper focus. I'm just looking now. Y'all connecting dots for me. The reason we could do the New York Times bestseller is because we did the PhD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when I told y'all couldn't do no more mixtapes?
Yeah.
Facts.
He said, bro, it got to the point, if you go back and listen to the old mixtapes, he would be like, I got my 4-year degree, I got my master's degree, and I'm a dissertation away from my PhD. I said, bro,
For about 4 years.
I done edited that over about 7 albums, bro. I told E, I was like, I can't.
Can't do it. Yeah.
And then we said, E was like, all right.
Let me go get focused.
And we got hyper focused. And the next album was called
PhD.
But what
Dr.
else could you
Thomas.
accomplish, bro? Like if you
That's what
really,
I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
No,
again,
what else you
people
could
are hearing
accomplish?
this And they frustrated,
Yeah.
but I'm like, but I said this, bruh, I believe not that people, okay, well, how did I say it at the conference? Not that you played big and lost, you played small and won. I really believe that. Like
Yeah.
most people played small and won.
Yeah.
You didn't play big and lose. Like most people.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you like, man, we went for it.
Yeah.
We raised $2 million. We had we all in and we lost. Cool. But most individuals They don't play big and then lose. They play small and win. And they look up. And like I said, I told a story. I said, man, back in high school, I went to the carnival with my girl, and she was like, she wanted the big Tweety bird. I'm talking about that sucker was. Let me tell you something, bruh. That game, in order to get the Tweety, than it was to get to the little light thing, the little thing that just goes click, click, light, and it got a little light on it. That game was easy, bruh.
This joker, that ball, you
bruh. I still believe to this day.
It don't fit.
It don't even fit.
Yeah.
It don't even fit. And you would sit there all day. But I'm telling you, for a bigger prize is going to involve a different game.
And sometimes in life,
and if you're going to win, it's got to be a hyper focus.
and sometimes in life, when you play games like that, you know you set to lose. Sometimes you just got to snatch that Tweety bird. And bro, I did that, bro. Hey, and still, bro, me and Camille.
That boy said, I just grabbed it and ran.
I was playing E. We was at Great America, Chicago, Six Flags, bro. Now, I think I might have been a senior in high school, and man, I was playing there, was at the prom or whatever, man. And I was a freshman in college. And Camille was a senior in high school. And we was after her prom. And I was playing that game that he talking about, you can't win. You can't win, but they got the biggest Tweety bird.
Oh, they be cheating.
And Camille really wanted the Tweety bird, bro.
Oh, yeah, it be that Tweety
Bro,
bird.
she really,
the girls love the Tweety bird.
Camille was just like, and then she really got me. She was over there with her friends, and all the people, they were like, oh, he ain't gonna win. And she's like, no, Jemal gonna win. Y'all don't know him. Jemal gonna win. And I was like, man, she believe in me.
She gassing. She gassing.
She believe in me.
Yeah,
So my man behind the counter, bruh, he started yoking me on, talking about some, you're not gonna win. That's another one. And bruh, something overcame me, dog. And dog, I jumped up on the counter, bruh, and I grabbed the Tweety bird and I ran.
You got away?
I took off and I ran with the Tweety bird, dog. They had every police officer in Great America chasing me, bruh. I literally, dog, saw police come from
this.
Bruh.
Oh, how did we not tell that story?
I
That's
don't even
crazy.
know, but you just remember, bruh. I had police coming from everywhere, so I ran over where the American Eagle was at, the biggest ride in the place. I ran, dog, took my shirt, turned it inside out, seen a little girl walking. And I was like, man, you want a Tweety bird? And then she was like, oh, thank you. And I gave her the Tweety bird, bro. I didn't know. I got in line. I got in line with some other black people. When I was over there, I started talking to them. And the police, they just walked right by, didn't even see me. And then, bro, I got back to Camille. They were looking, and man, the park closed, bro. I got back to Camille, and she saw me, and she was like, wow, you would do anything for me. And I was just like, yo, that wasn't even my character, dog. And that was the day that I knew that I was in love. Right there.
I know you did.
Laser focus.
Yeah.
No, hyper focus. Whoever out there know how to do them little cartoon AI animations. I need the cartoon tomorrow jumping on the thing. And go ahead, I'm sorry.
So I was just gonna say that to earlier when you said, how did you get to the point you stopped please? I want to ask y'all a question though, and then I'll answer it. Either one of y'all.
You ask us and then you answer.
Yeah, I'm gonna answer it. But because I want to make it because you guys said like that's not your thing. So I really want to take our time so people really get it. So, Ma, if you were to think about other people and use that as a strategy, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm thinking about you and I'm gonna use that as a strategy. Why do you think you would do it? Like, what would you be trying to accomplish by doing that?
When you saying if you was to think about them in what kind of way?
Yeah, like how you just
care
said,
what they thought.
Yeah, care what you like. You just said
I can't even comprehend caring what people think because I just know that.
Yeah, say it.
And I say that, and I say it in a respectful way, right?
Answer the question.
I said it in a respectful way. Like, I care what my parents think.
Yeah.
But I remember a time when I bought my first Greystone on the south side of Chicago in Brownsville on the low end, and the projects were still up. And my dad worked in the area as a police officer. He's a police sergeant in the area. And he was like, man, don't buy that. You don't want to move the family in that area. Like, you want to move the family where we all live on the southwest. So Tommy moved over there by my parents. Tommy lived 3 blocks from my parents. Karl lived around the corner from Tommy. So they all lived on that side of the town. And my dad was like, yeah, you don't want it. He kind of came at me for buying a Greystone in Brownsville on the low end. When I fixed that place up, he was like, yo, I didn't see it. He was just like, man, son, he literally like, yo, this is crazy. He's like, I didn't have this vision. I didn't see it. And so when he came to me and was telling me not to do, imagine how you would feel as this your first house. And you buying it, this your dream house. And you getting talked about in a way kind of like, you don't buy that, don't. And everybody else, all your other siblings and everybody live on the other side of town. And they looking at you like you moving into the projects, so to speak. And then all of a sudden, you come back and say, man, I'm glad you didn't listen to me. So I don't really,
No, you
and thank
answered
God I had that
you
I've
answered
always been like that.
Yeah,
where it's like, yo, respectfully, I can hear you, I can listen to you, and I respect you. But the only way this family is going to progress is by me, you know what I'm saying, stepping out and doing what it is that I do.
How much equity you got in it?
That house, and that house is my storage house, and that house is over $900,000 now. It's the appraised value of the house, and I bought it for $150,000.
Yeah.
But yet those houses that's still on that side of town went down in value. So somebody, you can't live your life, you know, and like I said, and it's in a respectful way. So I don't want a person to think that if you don't listen to an individual or whatever. So I'm not disrespectful when I say I don't listen. I'm just like, yo, I
answered the question.
Yeah, I just gotta listen.
You answered the question.
When you're a pioneer, bro, when you're taking something on another level, dog, it's lonely. People don't understand what you're doing. But it's necessary and you gotta do it. My kids maybe one day gonna come to me and they gonna be like, yo, Dad, I'm gonna tell them something and they might say, hey, you know.
What happened with your relationship with your father when you said that?
Nothing, because they already knew I was like that.
Good.
I've been cut like that.
Good.
I've always been. So he didn't take it personal.
Yeah.
He kind of felt like he was just trying to tell me, like, yo, son, you don't
Just give you the heads up.
he had as a police officer, as a father, he had a good reasoning.
Yeah.
Bro, the projects was right here, Robert Taylor's.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he was making something up. You know what I'm saying? It was right there.
And I get my answer. I think me and Maul are wired the same way in that. Yeah. Okay. So y'all laugh, and I know everybody love how we go back and forth on the pod. But let me tell you something. Both of us are learners, and both of us respect mastery. There's no doubt about it. I'm not playing. When it comes to speaking, Maul will literally call me and be like, yo, all right, come on, let's go. And he'll have his notebook out.
To this day.
And literally be like, yo, what do you think about this? How should I say this? How should I do that? He wants to get better. He knows when it comes to that, I have the cachet and the expertise and the mastery to tell him what to do. When he's walking me through real estate and why we purchasing the property, or we need to get this, or we need to get that, I am listening 100%, and I'm focusing, and I'm trying to learn so that I understand exactly what he's saying to me and how we moving. Same thing with E, spiritually. Bruh, I will call E in a heartbeat and be like, all right, cool, what should I be praying? How should I be doing? Like, yo, so again, I don't think it's that we just running off the chain, not listening. It's just I can't let everybody have that type of influence over me. I everybody can't have my ear or my heart or my brain like that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you will start worrying about people who don't even know what they talking about, where I can't never get down with that. It's not that I don't care about what people think or their input.
Yeah, but you don't know.
I value good input.
Yeah.
I can't
your
value,
input.
That's
right.
Well, he just said it. You said that's the key point. He said the mastery point.
Yeah.
Like in that real estate portion. My dad.
Right. You feel what I'm saying, though? I value, like you said, good input, not your input.
Yeah, no,
Well, most people only giving your input.
Yeah, but exactly what I'm saying. I want people to get it. That's why I told you to say it, so they can get the breakthrough. Most people are valuing their input.
Yeah.
No, don't value their input. Only value good input. So it don't matter who's it's attached to. You don't take it because it's your mother. You don't take it because it's your cousin.
Yeah.
You don't take it because it's your wife.
It's not personal.
Yeah,
it's not personal.
But for those of us who are not on your level, we've made it personal. And that's the disconnect.
Yeah.
And that's why I say I want you to talk it out. Because I don't want, to C's point, I don't want people listening going, oh, okay, so y'all just big time and y'all just ain't never been, so I can't get it. So when you explained it, now you're explaining it where they can understand the science behind it.
But I felt like there's this thing like me and Marge be running off like, I don't care what nobody say, I'm just I'm just the sweetest ever. It's like, nah.
And there are people that think like that.
Yeah,
that's why I said.
What I'm saying. It's not that though.
Right.
It's not that though.
Yeah.
I will sit down and, if somebody got the mastery, I will sit down and be like, okay, show me, I'm learning, I'm humbled, I'm
just
all of
not
those
taking
things.
it for people.
And we're not making decisions just out the air. So you made the point, and I thank you for that. At the point when I bought my Greystone, I wasn't just buying something off a whim. I already had Damon's uncle,
Right.
who is a master in real estate
Yep.
and who already had evidence of a greystone and what that could look
So
like.
you've seen it.
And so I've seen it already. So am I going to listen to, even though my dad is way closer to me, you know, man, Superman to me.
Yep.
But
in that area. But when it came to the police and you were joining the force, I'm sure
everything. Word for word, bro. I wouldn't listen to Rod. Uncle Rod don't know nothing about. He got a slingshot. He ain't got no gun. He don't know nothing about that. So I listened to masters.
And your dad was a marksman, and you
my dad was a marksman. He would put a bullet on top of his gun and tell you to lock your hand out to the point where the bullet wouldn't fall off the gun when you fired it. Like he could put a face on a master. But he's a master in that. So of course I'm I'm not even gonna question a master. This joker here be telling me about stuff with I might have my whole keynote. Matter of fact, Anchor, bro, you didn't even hear my speech in Anchor, dog.
But
that hurted me, dog.
He's cooking.
I was unsure.
They sent me I asked for the whole thing up, so they'll have it for me Monday.
Bro, I was on the stage like, E, and I'm looking around and you know the spotlight shit. And it was nothing else.
E gone.
Let me say something.
He was sensei now.
Yeah.
When CJ told me exactly, he was like, "Yo, what's your keynote looking like?" I've been off the stage for a while, you know, take it whatever. And then I ran it through with him, and C was like, "Nah, that's good, but I want you to flip this, do that." I don't even question.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even, but no, see, I've been speaking for 6 years now.
Right.
I've been on stages,
Right.
I'll be like, oh, okay, that's what you think? Let's rock it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what changed for me, Ma. What changed for me was.
So you imagine just letting everybody say that though.
No, you'll be crazy. You'll be crazy.
Oh, you will be. That's a good word. That's a good word.
Yeah, bro.
That's a good word.
And Karl like, oh no, Ma, you should do that. Bro, well, C said this. And then E, I go to E. Hey, E, what you think? Okay, so yeah, dude. All right, I'm crazy. I can't.
Bruh.
So for me, what happened was the thing that I was trying to prevent happened anyway. So I was like, oh, we good. It don't work. But I didn't know that. So it's like, oh, I did this to save the relationship.
Yeah.
And you still got
it don't work anyway.
Now listen to me. I want to say this.
And it took longer to find out it didn't work.
It did.
You know
It did.
I'm gonna find out right now.
And I want to say this to y'all because some of you are immature and you'll take it the wrong way. I have individuals that have gone on Facebook or Instagram and dogged me out. Listen to me. We still talk. It ain't one of those things where we don't talk. So it ain't like I'm bitter and angry. It's just, oh, I did this and I covered for you and I didn't tell you the truth about certain things. You feel me? And it's like, and I thought by not giving you the real, because I had given you the real, you probably was going to have to get fired. Or if I was giving you the real, you'd probably going to have to see that you weren't on the level. And so I hid things from you. But then when it went the way it went, you still was pissed. You still put up on the Instagram. And again, I wasn't tripping on I wasn't hurt or nothing like that. I wasn't tripping. I just was like, oh, that's what I was trying to prevent. And it still happened. So I should have just said up front, you're not qualified. Or
let me tell you something. Back in the day, so like my dad used to be like, if we was cutting up, everybody getting a whooping. I always wanted to go first. I wanted to get mine out the way. Does that make sense? Because it was torture when you hear them in there. You be hitting there like, oh, look. I'm just saying, you would the type one to go last.
Oh yeah.
You done let 75
or not at all.
Go,
or not at all.
But you tired by the time you get to me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, so you'll delay that conversation that you know you need to have.
Yeah.
I told you, it's not like, oh, I just love having these amazingly hard conversations because God, no. I just rather get it out the way. Yeah. Oh, we need to have this conversation? Oh, I'm gonna dial you. I'm talking about right now, let's just get it over with.
Yeah, and it ain't no conversation. Like I'm just
but I'm
being
saying
real.
you're gonna get whooped anyway.
But no, that's what I'm saying.
You're gonna get yours out the way. You'd have healed up by the time other people still getting whooped.
But I'm saying to your point though, it's not even a conversation. Like when you focused, it's not a conversation.
That's the key.
It's not even a conversation. When you focus, it's, yo, I can't keep paying you and then no money goes out for taxes. Like, it's not even a conversation to have. Now, you might take it the wrong way.
It is if I've been giving you that money for 6 years straight and I ain't said nothing about the tax.
But it ain't for me. Because for once in my life, I'm not looking out for the relationship no more. I'm looking out for me. You feel me? And I'm like, I can't keep paying taxes. I can't keep taking Diddy's money and making you happy, but Diddy's miserable. Like, I can't keep doing it. And if you and me was on that, I would just be like, oh, I get it. Like, oh, I would just be like, hey, I'm grateful for the 6 you did do it. I just spoke, bro, for Trice. I told those people in there, bro, you know how many Sunday churches I preach at? Like, bro, I don't do this. I'm doing it because he, when we didn't have a church to go to, gave us his church, didn't charge us nothing for it, got us on our feet, whatever. So I think for me, sometimes I be feeling like you gonna go, bro, you paid me for 10 years and the tax, you'd have to. So I'm good. But it don't work like that with everybody. And it's not, I don't take it personal because I'm not focusing on you hurt. I'm focusing on, man, now Diddy's going, okay, now I can see money in the bank account. Because before, Diddy would be like, yo, how you say you make that kind of money at the end of the year, we don't got this in the bank. Like, do I need to go back to work? I'm like, no, you don't need to go back to work. She's like, okay, I get to traveling and all that, but like, yo, there's no money in the bank. Okay, I know the bills are paid, but there's no, like if something happens to you tomorrow, there's no money in the bank. Like I would have to go back to work. And I was like, all right, got it. Okay, boom. All right, let me make this move. So I wasn't tripping. I was focused. Like, I'm not mad, but when it happened the way it happened, I was just like, oh, I should have been just giving Diddy money. And I should have been told you can't get your money because it's not here. And IRS. So you looking at $100,000. It's not $100,000. It's $60,000. They got to get their 40. But I was still paying everybody and trying to figure out how to pay taxes. Not Diddy pissed because she like, yo, now we paying more on taxes because it took you 10 months to catch up with salary and do this. So now so it was like, oh, if I would have known you was gonna get pissed anyway, I just would have let you get pissed off from the beginning. Yeah. From the beginning, you just would have been pissed when I was like, you gotta go. It ain't enough money for everybody. Or you figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm not tripping. The Bible says all things work together for the good. So I'm not tripping, but I'm looking at myself like, oh, because Diddy was like, why did you do that? Because I was like, oh, I thought this strategy was the best strategy. Mm-hmm. Now I realize it's not the best strategy. The say it up front strategy and to let people know strategy, because guess what? When I told Moose, I was like, Moose, I'm gonna be real, bro. I hate that you came in on this. And Moose was like, why you hate that? I run a business, so I already know what the real is. So Moose tell me all the time, if you fire me, I fired a lot of people. Like COVID hit, I ran a hospitality business. I know what it takes. So you're not about to say nothing that's about to shock me. Yeah. He was like, so I know why you want to fire me if you fire me. And I was like, yeah, because I told you, you got 1 year to get organized. The second year, if I have to use my money to pay for anybody's salary, we shutting the whole thing down. I can't do that anymore. Bro, I promise you, bro, we got to September. And I want y'all to answer this question. Am I going to be firing Mustafa or not? We got to September. It was the first time in September. It's like, I'm gonna need you to cover the salaries for me this month. By the end of this month, I will have the rest of October, November, and December taken care of. All right? I just need you to do it. And if it works out, which, watch this, when you're hyper-focused, you're hyper-focused. Moose was like, I need to do boom, 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 boom. Bro, I promise y'all, on everything I love, I gave him the 60 and I let everybody know, like, look, I'm just letting y'all know, I'm pissed. I'm just letting y'all know, this ain't what I said. Mm-hmm. But I just want you to know, the ship is not destroyed, but I want you to know, you got me into a habit of seeing my money. I created an account where all my speaking money go, and I'm looking at my money, and I'm like, man, I got to come on my money to pay somebody's salary. He's like, no, this is different. This is not pay the salaries. This is not that. This is, I just need you to loan me. I put a plan together, and there were some things you did that I wasn't aware of that messed my plan up because I thought I had the money. Mm-hmm. And I was like, and Shelly was like, well, you did, but you didn't. It's like, this is his company. So he wanted to pay this charge card with it. He wanted to pay that. And he was like, I didn't know. I understand it's all his money. I get that. But I just didn't know he was going to be, so because it's there. If you look at the spreadsheet, and then he was like, then that $700,000 he had to pay for taxes in the beginning of the year. That took some of the, because I'm like, I'm not spending my money on it. Yep. That's coming out of the, I mean, bruh, I promise y'all, the end of September, we come into October, all the money is there for the next 3 months. So you think I'm firing him or not? Absolutely not. 1 month out of 12. And then because of the hyper focus, I was like, hey, here's what we're going to do. Instead of us doing programs the way we normally do it, let's get back on the road. Everybody been saying they tired of the online stuff. So let's take it back. Let's take it back to the shy. Let's go back to the men's conference, the women's conference. Let's take it back. He was like, E, thank you, bro. So I'm like, yo, if you could do this.
So you gonna watch me?
Oh, bro. Watch you. So you got you. Watch you. Watch you. You know, so I'm just showing everybody in real time.
Yeah.
It was my fault that I wasn't like honest and truthful. Like, E, why did you feel like you had to protect people? Why did you feel like why? Like you don't get that protection. It's not, somebody hit me, man, see, can I say it? Can I be honest? Look, somebody hit me, right? And somebody was like, hey, IRS. And I was like, look, I don't have nothing to do with that. Like, not in a bad way, I don't have nothing to do with it. You wrote the operating agreement. You put your name on, and so the IRS has your name, your social security number. I didn't tell nobody to call nobody. I didn't. They told me what I was responsible for, the 75%, and I paid. But I said, listen to me. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm gonna say it one more time. Before you was dealing with me, now you dealing with the IRS. You want that smoke? You got the smoke.
No, they got the smoke.
You want the smoke. You want to be an owner. You got the smoke. You want to respond. When you was playing with me, I'm gonna bail you out. The IRS, they don't have no, I'm just being real, bro. They don't do that. They like, but they don't make up stuff. You said you were.
Yeah.
They like, you said, so here, and if you don't, we not them.
Keep adding on.
We not them. You going to jail. We have some very famous people in jail. I'm just talking about in general for all of us. Like, they don't play no games. And it's like, God was like, yo, you got to act like the IRS, bruh. It's a standard. They don't care who you are. There are famous people who've gone to jail who didn't pay their taxes, period. And when you don't pay on time, they interest you.
Yeah.
You feel me? They don't. And so I was like, yep, I see, God. What I do is I am a respecter of person, and I let certain people not follow the standard. And when I saw that, the IRS showed me something. It's a standard. It doesn't change because of the relationship you have. It doesn't change. You say you this, we say you got this, we say you owe us this. We're not interested in, we don't want to hear nothing. We don't want to talk to nobody. You can't, bruh, you can't have your lawyer
It ain't
call
no customer service.
It's no
for the
customer
IRS,
service.
It ain't no customer
There's
service.
no customer service.
It's crazy.
It's either give us what we asked for or we coming to get it. And God showed me a big lesson in that. And I'm hurt because it was a way out maybe before, and I never got, like, it never came to my attention. And maybe God didn't want it to come to my attention. I don't know, but it didn't come to my attention until after the fact. And then I was like, God, he said, do you do what? It's already done. They gonna talk to them and they gonna have to figure it out with them. It don't have nothing to do with you. And so now I'm winning at a higher level. I'm about to get a Super Bowl ring because we won a lot of games with it. But we all know when you play in the Super Bowl, or when bro, I watched the Tigers against the Seattle Mariners yesterday, bruh, they had their best pictures. They had a best lineup.
Yeah.
There's no room for error. Like, bruh, it was 3-2, and it took 11 to get there.
Man.
It was 3-2, bruh. It wasn't 8. It wasn't 10-9. It was 3. Why? Because the best of the best. And God showed me that people-pleasing thing you do and the people thing you do, oh, yeah, that's going to get you to the NFC Championship. Oh, it's going to get you there. It's not going to get you the Super Bowl, and you're not going to win the Super Bowl. Why? Because the margin of error. Moose said something so deep. I was like, Moose, bruh, I'm not, look, you grown, you running the company now. I would dare tell you how to do it. But people been here for a while, bro. I just don't want nobody to get fired. Moose said, fired? It's not possible. He said, now what will happen is we're going to fly to a very high altitude. We're going to fly to a very high altitude.
Only eagles can breathe up there.
He said, we're doing KPIs.
Yeah.
we doing weekly meetings. We huddling. He said, bruh, I ain't firing nobody.
Yeah.
But with these KPIs and everybody know what they're supposed to be doing and the standard, he was like, bruh. And when I tell you, everybody was like, he gone. We got a new, he more organized, he more structured.
You don't
he calling us.
Careful what you wish for.
Us. He on. And I'm like, how? They couldn't breathe. They couldn't breathe. They couldn't breathe.
Wow.
When you want to succeed,
As bad as you want to breathe.
then and only then.
Bruh, and I'm not trying to be funny. I was telling, me and Didi was talking. We was in Phoenix, y'all. Bruh, humans are so trifling. The Bible says that they came to a point where God was like, I repent that I made man. Do you know we're at a time in our life where business people are saying, I'm repentful that man was made? They like, bruh, it's too much. It's just too much. They humans. They got too many emotions. Bruh, me and Didi was at, I'm not lying to y'all. We was at the Sheraton Hotel, sitting out, just talking to each other. Do you know how many people called an Uber that was no driver in that joker?
Mm-hmm.
Bruh, I said, hold up. They about to replace, bruh, they about to,
Done already.
bruh, they about to replace drivers.
Driving.
Dudes who are Uber drivers have done some foul stuff, messing up their company. Bro, I saw a police officer pull over the
Waymo.
The police officer, they couldn't do nothing. There was nobody they could give a ticket to.
License and registration.
Nobody they could give a ticket to. No, y'all think I'm playing. Listen to me. Humans are getting so complex and it's tearing up the business structure so much that they just like, we just gonna get rid of y'all completely.
Done with y'all.
Bro, there are people who are getting married to AI.
Yeah.
No, my baby sister just said, she had some therapy session from AI. AI spit out some stuff to her, and it was so doggone accurate.
Therapy, wow.
People are getting married to AI. And at first I was like, how is that possible? I was like, oh, okay, if your husband don't want to talk, I see how it's possible.
For sure.
If he don't want to talk to you, you got to get on here. And if you ever been on AI for real, I promise you, you say something.
I know
to
what
it.
AI can't do.
Hey, for
Dang.
now.
He said for now.
For now.
Hey,
You know what? My mom said they
got
just
robots.
made one.
Yeah, they
My
got
mom said they
robots.
just made one that will hug you. That is so.
Oh, no, they got some
and it will
robots do
hug
more
you.
than hugging.
Yeah.
Lamar, what you going over there?
I'm just saying, bro. Hey, he ain't got
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So real simple, E. As you were talking, like I just kept thinking how I'm gonna do simple math, right? So 5 plus X, see the letters. 5 plus
Lord.
X
I'm
equal
lost
8.
already.
I'm gonna give you something simple.
Okay,
5
three,
plus
three, three,
X
three,
equal
three, three.
8.
I got that
You can figure that out because you know the end goal.
Yeah. Yeah. So you know the input. What the input?
You know the end goal. So I want to make it real simple. He said a lot. Everybody said a lot. But if you're not understanding what's happening here today, 5 plus X, I don't know what that is, but I know that I'm getting to 8. What's missing? I can figure that out real easy.
Real easy, Karl.
5 plus X
Yeah.
equals T.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're doing in life. Bro, I don't know what the end goal is. I don't know how to get there. Well, I don't know how to do this. That's what we're doing. We're trying to juggle 2, 3, 4, 5 unknowns, and it's impossible.
Yeah.
It's impossible. So I want y'all to hear us for real. Until we can just the only thing we need to figure out is X. That's what the focus
That's the
looks
focus.
like.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Where's the camera at that I do my thing at?
Right there.
So do me a favor. Your husband needs you to get focused. Your kids need you to get focused. Your wife needs you to get, your bank account needs you to get focused. Your bank account needs you to get focused. Your health needs you to get focused. This is not a talent thing we're dealing with. How terrible it would be if we was dealing with talent and we lying to you and making you feel like, you ever seen a commercial with Peyton Manning? Now he's a motivational speaker.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, you can do it, you can do it.
Motivate Manning.
My man say, I want to be a quarterback. He was like, okay, I believe in you. You can't, and so the cool thing is you was fearfully and wonderfully made. God bless you with a gift. And the Bible says it's unto repentance, meaning God will never take the gift he gave to you back from you. So the only challenge we're having to why your credit looked the way it looked, you're not focused. You're not focused on the 800 credit score. You're not focused on the level of responsibility you need to have when you get money and how you spend it. When you get a charge card and you spend the money and you told them you was going to get it back. You're not focused on 28 days. You're not focused on the 27 days that you pay them back before it's the 30th day. You're not focused on that. You're focused on somebody seeing you with the clothes on, somebody seeing you in the car. You're not focused on the man who gave you the money, who chose. You're not focused on making your boss rich. You focus on being asleep at the job. You got so much stuff going on. You sleep at the job. And so the only thing that this is going to require is focus. Now I say this, I'm probably going to get in trouble because I work with the Lions now. You feel what I'm saying? I'm talking to somebody. Let me say it this way. There are players, I think his name is C something Lamb with the Cowboys. I literally watched the very first game the Cowboys played. Who did they play against? Was it Green Bay? It was against Green Bay.
No, not the first game.
What was the first one?
The very first one, who did they play? Hold on, keep talking. I'll give you a second.
Was it the Raiders?
Nah.
Okay.
Look
it up for me. Listen to me, y'all. And I need y'all to hear me. So I want to say two names. The one I just said, and then Amon-Ra St. Brown. I want to say two names real quick. Watch this. If I'm not mistaken, there are wide receivers who have harassed their owner.
It was the Eagles first.
The Eagles. They could have won that game.
Yeah.
Listen to me. Dak got the rock in the wide receiver's hand. Let me say this to you. I'm not no commentator. I'm just a regular guy that be paying attention to stuff. People will fight for their money. And there are wide receivers who fought to make hundreds of millions of dollars. And on prime time, the ball right here, they dropped the ball. Bro, you wanted the reward, but you didn't want the responsibility. I'm saying you dropped the ball. It's not a talent issue. Nobody pays you hundreds of millions of dollars because you can't catch the ball, Maul. It's a focus problem.
That's it.
Like you weren't focused. Amon-Ra St. Brown. If you don't know him, go research him. He does not drop the ball. He don't drop the ball, Maul. I don't care if you throw him a short one. I don't care if you throw it far. If you put it in reach of his hands.
4th and 1 caught.
Bruh, we talk about years of not dropping the ball, y'all. What's that called? That's called focus. I believe we got some wide receivers who might be quicker, more talented than him on the squad, who you will see repeatedly dropping the ball. They're not missing the ball because they didn't come from a great college program. They're not missing the ball because they didn't have a great coach. They're not even missing the ball. They won national titles. They've won national championships. They're missing the ball because the day of the game, they're not focused. I don't know what they focus on, but it sure ain't catching the ball. And I'm not talking about somebody being right next to them. I'm talking about they wide open. I'm talking about ain't nobody there. I'm talking about they just butterfingers. Amon-Ra St. Brown, if you throw it to my man. So guess what he can do? He can ask for however much money he want to ask for. Why? Because one thing we know about him is he's focused. I watched that game I watched the game against the Ravens. There was a defender when he caught the ball, and there was the sideline. There was not a lot of room between the defender and the sideline. He was so focused, he caught the ball. He did an inside move that wasn't even a move, and my man fell for the inside move that didn't even make sense, and then boom, he tippy-toed. Maul. It was no space for this boy to get a touchdown. The dude, when he caught the ball, was standing right next to him, and he, boom, focus. I catch the ball first. Second, I make my move. Third, I make another move. Fourth, touchdown. I'm telling you, you have a focus problem. Either you don't know what you focus on or you got people in your ear, right? And I told y'all, I preached it. God did not kick Adam and Eve out the garden when they went to the tree. He didn't kick them out when they grabbed the fruit. He didn't kick them out after they ate it. He kicked them out when he went to Adam and said, Adam, where are you? And he said, God, the woman you made. And God said, you lost your focus. Bruh, you don't know me? You hiding from me? You lost your focus. Somebody else is in your ear, and it's the serpent. So guess what? Since that person is in your ear, and that's the most important person you not, get out of here. Y'all go be with the serpent. He didn't kick him out because he ate. He kicked him out because he said, where are you? And guess what he couldn't do? He couldn't tell him where he was. He couldn't tell him where he was. And we're not talking about location. Adam knew where he was in location. He didn't know where he was in his heart and his spirit. He didn't know where he was. He didn't know if he was with Eve. He didn't know if he was with God. Wow. He didn't know. And God said, you lost your focus. You got to go. Because there was a time when it was just me and you. And when it was me and you was naming animals. When it was me and you was dominant. But somebody else now has your attention. You've given somebody else your focus, so go. I'm telling you, be careful who you give your focus to. And be careful to keep your focus. Because as long as you stay focused, you're going to be good. The day you lose your attention on the goal, the task, right? The mission, the vision, is the day that everything is going to collapse.
Man, shout out to the hip hop preacher, always giving us those. Dominion, you talked about it at the service. Shout out to APOC in the church, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He talked about having that dominion. Make sure y'all tap it in every Saturday. It's online. You can check it, become a virtual member of APOC. Also, October 20th, this Monday, Next Level Speakers Challenge, all right? Are you out there? You got a voice, you got a gift, you know you're supposed to be speaking, you know you're supposed to be on these stages, you're supposed to be going from free to fee, you're supposed to be using your gift, all right? What he just did, what I do, what Maul did. Maul didn't even know how to speak on stages until I taught him. You know what I'm saying?
Can you teach me how to make more money? My wife is really, my wife been on me.
She not what these
my wife really be like, she be listening to other speakers now. And she literally be like, yo, you better than them. And I don't never want her to go to another next level.
Yeah.
Because seriously, y'all, every time Camille goes to a next level, she hears people that's just getting into business getting checks like $10,000, $15,000 by getting coached by C. She like, yo, you talk to CJ 50 times a day, and you ain't eating. And she like,
you know what the problem is though? You weren't focused on the money
at all. Wait,
so now we're going to get it. Now we're going to get it.
No.
You weren't focused on it. Yeah. No question. I got you. We about to start focusing on that and get the check.
Speak.
I did.
Yo, come on.
Receipts.
But we know what he's talking about though.
But let me tell you something.
I got you.
Once more, listen, y'all don't buy the hype. Because more, listen, he start breaking out in hives when you tell him you got to be somewhere. So
that's not true.
No,
that's not true.
For free.
No, be somewhere for free. I went somewhere every day for 20 years getting paid. And I was getting paid.
But if you put him on a schedule, he'd be like, oh.
If you're getting paid.
All right, so look.
If you been on the schedule for 20 years.
No anxiety.
Bro,
so look.
Midnights. 20 years. King, you need to stay on this corner and hold your rifle. When the Mike, my brother, I done did that.
Yeah, did that. Yeah.
I'm getting paid. It's different.
October.
Because they're my wife now. I got to bring home the check, man.
Yeah, come on.
October 20th to the 23rd. All right, Monday, it's all popping off. The Next Level Speakers Challenge. Make sure you sign up, nextlevelspeakersacademy.com. Go sign up right now. He's going to be there training. It's going to be 3 days, power-packed. You're going to learn how to monetize your gift, all right? We being funny, but I'm telling you. Let me tell you something. Karl speaking now. Like, y'all, don't even get it twisted. It's not what you think. It's not just, I got to get on stage and give a big keynote.
Not at all.
Some of it is training, virtual, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Man, somebody was telling me they're getting $10,000. One of my students getting $10,000 for every virtual training they're doing. They're not even leaving the house. They setting up their office and they're getting active and they're making it happen.
Meanwhile, Maul,
NextLevelSpeakersAcademy.com, October 20th to the 23rd. All right, make sure you go sign up right now. Join us for that challenge. It's going to be off the hook. Anybody got anything else? MakeRealEstateReal.com. MakeRealEstateRealCourse.com.
Make speaking real.
Make speaking
Yeah,
real.
Make money speaking real. I think I done put in enough work now where, I done did enough free gigs. It's time, man. It's time.
Let's go.
It's time.
All you got to do is say the word, bro. Your time. Listen,
I'm saying the
it's
word,
hard
man.
enough.
I'm with the #1 trainer of speakers, man.
Hey, but listen,
I
this
done been on
dude say that.
stages.
Let me tell you something. When I say Maul ain't got no time, I'm talking about first of all, Junior got 7 baseball
He
games.
just don't want to get rid of his best friend. He think
Nah.
I'm gonna turn into you. So what happened? Well, let me show you the word really happened.
Me. I
Well,
didn't
no. What really happened? No,
Yeah.
he when you blew up,
Yeah.
and you started doing outside stuff,
Yeah.
and you started bringing DD with you,
Yeah.
he felt some kind of way. Bruh, one day, I ain't gonna lie, this is a real story.
Yeah,
One day,
for sure.
bruh, you was on the road with DD, bruh, CK, man, was in my arms.
You have to console him.
Bruh.
You
And
have
then
to
he said,
Keep going. This is good.
He said, Mom, man, my bestie ain't, you know what I'm saying? So he's like, can you be my new best friend?
Hey, man.
That's why he
That's
ain't.
what-
So he took half of it. He helped me.
Yeah.
Listen, I give
Yeah.
him a man credit. He helped
Yeah.
me become a speaker.
Yeah, but he don't want to lose.
But he don't want to lose me
He don't
to the
wanna lose
system.
you. To
Like
the-
he lost you.
to the system.
To the system. So he keeps us
To the system.
So he keep me down without
No
no
question.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
like,
no
no, I ain't gonna never
question.
let you go off the corporate and make no
Yeah,
checks.
man, that's your
You gonna
ball.
be right here when I need you.
Hey, is it like good times? Every time it seems like good times. Every single time you about to get out the system.
I messed up,
No
dog. I was
question.
on this
No,
here.
I got you,
I
Mo.
pat him
I
on
got
the back
you.
when
I
he-
got you.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just happy that all the Patreon is here to witness. It don't be me. Like all the hate mail, like, oh man, shoot, I'm gonna have to do it next pod. I got the negative feedback. They've been asking for it for years. So I just went through and copped a couple. But yeah, y'all see, it don't be me. I just be chilling, minding my own business. I was trying to do a live read and just, I just got attacked from every direction. Shout out to Karl, who still, you know what I'm saying, hold me down. What was I gonna say? What else we got? Is that it? I guess it
think
feel
you hit
weird. We
everything.
don't,
Yeah, you said speakers, bro.
yeah. We got it. All right, October 20th. Make sure y'all jump on it, man. We're gonna be there. And stay focused, man. Stay focused. Hyper focused. That's the new word.
Hyper-focused.
Hyper focused. We got some other projects too, man, and I can't wait to tell you all about. But we'll get to that next time, man. We out of here. Patreon fan, love y'all. Gotta go to patreon.com right now. S2S Podcast. Sign up. Y'all could be on this live stream right now, interacting with us. I see all y'all in the chat. Shout out to y'all, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. We out of here. We love you, Will. See you next week.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul, with all your heart.
Thank you so much for rocking with us as always, right? We don't take it lightly, guys. And we hope that we've provided transformation and not just information. We want you to become the best version of yourself, right? Make sure you check out the show notes to access all the important links and get your product discounts. Now, one favor we're asking of you, do us this favor. Make sure you subscribe and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We want to know your feedback on how we can serve you better. And if there's anyone that you think could benefit from listening to this show, please, I'm begging you, please share it with them. And remember, as E always says, if you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.